Hi guys, welcome back to Beanie Composter. Composter's working really well, but imagine if you're putting your compost in, you've left your thermometer or your stirring rake like I did on the floor, and you've trodden on it and it's absolutely knackered. Well, where'd you get your replacement parts from? You'd probably go to the Hotbin Composting website and order from them. But should you really? I'm going to let you know why you might want to go elsewhere. Before I continue, make sure you subscribe and leave comments, because that really helps me and the missus out in terms of it keeps us enthusiastic, and it really makes us feel like we're actually producing something that people are enjoying. So don't forget, hit the subscribe button. But more on today's video. I've had this raking stick for, since I got the hot composting bin, so over 3 years old, and it's done me really well. But I accidentally trod on it, which was a bit of a nightmare for me, because I really find this helpful. So I went on the hot composting bin site, £5, ordered a new one. It came within a few days. I was like, great, happy days again. But then I was looking on some eBay things at second-hand hot composting bin, composters, thinking, just out of curiosity, and I happened to see with one of the raking sticks something that said Pro Deck, which is like a painting and decorating sort of make or company, and it just sort of made me think, hang on a minute, have they just used a painting and decorating roller as a raking stick? And I was thinking, surely the hot composting bin don't supply those things for it. So I done a bit of research. I went on to, I don't know if you're in the UK, we've got a company called Toolstation that do a lot of painting, decorating, building stuff. If you're from like the US or Switzerland, then maybe you've not heard of them, but you'd know what a rolling stick is. This is actually the one that came from the hot composting bin company. And then I went on to Toolstation, bearing in mind this one was like £5, which I thought at the time wasn't a bad price, including delivery. It came really quick. But I went to Toolstation, and this one, which is, I've put them together, exactly the same thing, only this one's got a, a label. This was £1.15. That day I felt like I'd lost a tenner and found a fiver. I was gutted. but it just goes to show you that you need to do a little bit of research. I mean, to me they're exactly the same thing, so either you're getting mugged off, or the hot composting company are making a fortune if you keep buying these raking sticks. And then I thought to myself, let's see what else is on the replacement parts. And I'm not slating the hot composting bin company at all. I think they're great, and like I say, the service was really good, prompt and that. But you've got the Kickstart Bottle. If you've got the hot composting bin, then you're going to know that the Kickstart Bottle is just basically a plastic bottle. And it's one of those items that if you leave it lying in the garden or around the house, the other half, or the kids, have just put it in your recycling box, and before you know it, the bin man's taking it, and you need a replacement one if you use it. So when I researched on the hot composting bin website, it said that this is made from what is it?
Polyethylene.
HDPE, so high density polyethylene. Now it does state on that website that milk bottles are made from LDPE, which is low density polyethylene. Well, on there you've got to tell you what it is. There's a one of these signs with the number, like a triangle, and that's a number 2, which states what it is. Now the milk bottle, which once again, this is £5 on the website, this is, I don't know how much a pint of milk is now. You know, it's probably, you know, £1 whatever, and you get milk and you get the bottle. So obviously they're not going to want you to use a plastic bottle if you've lost your your Kickstart bottle. But ironically, on the bottom of your milk bottle is a triangle which is a number 2, and it also says HDPE. So that led me to think, why can't you just use this as a Kickstart bottle if you've lost this one or it's damaged in any way? So at work the other day, I put boiling water in a milk bottle and it was fine. So although the hot composting bin says that you can't use them, actually, you know, there's no reason why you couldn't. And also, if you've got, say, a old hot water bottle, as in like the ones maybe your granny used to use in bed, and we still use them because I'm too tight to put the heating on, then, you know, you could use one of those and still get the same effect. I've read a couple of articles where people have used those in the hot composting bin. All I'd say to that one is, after you've used it in your composting bin, don't go giving it to the missies in bed, because it won't go down too well. Okay guys, never boiled a kettle without making myself a cup of coffee in this house. But I just wanted to show you. This is just an ordinary milk bottle. We've just literally boiled the kettle. Be careful when you're pouring this. This goes without saying, even with, you know, your Kickstart bottle. So I wouldn't fill it, you know, right to the top. I'd probably just go, you know, just over halfway. That's a whole kettle's worth of water. As you can see, that is not getting damaged. You can put your lid on, and like I say, be careful and make sure, you know, don't overdo that. But that to me is a Kickstart bottle for free. And you can, you know, it does distort, I'm not denying that, and it's not as, you know, strong as the other one. But we'll leave this, you know, while I've finished the rest of the video, and we'll come back to it at the end. But that is more than capable of sitting in your hot composting bin and being fine for the night, or the, you know, until you take it out. Another thing I, you know, checked out was the cam straps. Now on the hot composting bin company, 2 cam straps are £6. For some reason everything else is a £5, but they're £6. On eBay I had a look, and you can get 2 cam straps 2.5 meters long, which is, you know, more than sufficient to go around your hot composting bin. In fact, that's the same as what's on the website, and they're £2.49. and it said delivery within 5 days, so not a lot of difference apart from in your pocket there. One thing I would say to definitely use the hot composting bin company for is your thermometer dials. They do the lid and they do the one that goes internally, and both of them are only a fiver, including like postage and packaging. To me that's an absolute bargain. We've got the blue tits nest in there, so if you can hear that racket, that's them, but it's probably a better sound than me. One thing I like about these is, on my one, you've got the green bit that shows you between 40 and 60, which I really like that, because it's quite easy to see when you're in, you know, when you're actually hot composting then. So for me, if I needed a spare one of these, I'd be going directly to them. Another item I'd definitely use the hot composting bin company for is your replacement lid valve, which we done a video on buying a second-hand composter, so have a look at that one. But this is one item that you probably wouldn't be able to find anywhere else, so if you need a replacement one of those, it's a no-brainer to go on their website for that. I think the amount of times I'm taking mine on and off, I'm going to need one soon. And although we've got the Mark 1 composting bin, there is the Mark 2 one out now, and I keep telling people you've got, you know, a tap there for the light shade, is it? How do you pronounce it? Lead shade. So you've got like a little tap thing there, and you can also purchase that on the hot composting bin website. And that's another thing, because it's actually made specifically for these, I wouldn't use any other replacement parts apart from the official ones. Also on the hot composting bin website you can get bulking agent. Now for me, 100 litres, £39. For me that's just a bit of a robbery. I've got a video online shows you how to get it for free, so unless you're absolutely loaded, I wouldn't go buying bulking agent from the hot composting bin website. So we've reached the end of the video, but look at that, it's still holding up okay, and even upside down, that's boiling water still. You know, that's, you know, I know I'm touching it, but I am a chef and my hands are a bit more like a thermos. Yeah, for me that is an option, even if it's just for like, use it as just a get out of jail card, just to sort of get you out of a sticky situation before you order the original thing from the website. These things will work. As I say, on the hot composting bin website it says the milk bottles are made from LDPE, which they're not. If you look on the milk bottle you'll see it's actually made from the same material as this, so you know, it might not be as solid as that, but definitely worth, you know, saving money on. So I hope this video helps you out, and if you've liked it, give us a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, happy composting and enjoy.